Welcome to Cardboard Content, where we aim to develop our skills and grow the competitive Commander community. Hey guys, it's me, Benedict. Thank you for joining us this week. It'll be slightly different today. We recorded a few games at our local LGS Darkside games. It was a blast. Thank you for everyone who showed up. We gave away nearly $900 in prize and swag. So congratulations to all those people who won. So just come to Darkside Games and have fun, play a few rounds of Commander, and have your chance to win Magic cards that will be in your deck eventually. It was also in association with Eminence Events TopDeck Championship Series. More on that right here. What is TopDeck Championship Series, you ask? It's a Commander tournament circuit that runs now till August 2024. You can compete in a tournament registered with TopDeck Championship Series. Your accumulation of points will vary in accordance with the event tier that you participate in. Find these tournaments on topdeck.gg. In late August, the top 64 players will qualify for a TopDeck Invitational and will compete for a prize of over $11,000. No tournaments in the area? Well, ask your local LGS to join as a partner to the series and host their own events, which will add to the still growing prize pool. For more information, go to topdeck.gg. We are hosting our first event February 3rd, 2024. Dockside Duels at Darkside. Top 4 will get their choosing of 4 dual lands. All information will be linked down below. Without holding you guys up anymore, here's our game. Up to bat, we have Inalla being played by Weston. He drops an Arid Mesa and says go. Larry, playing Najeela, plays his Savannah and a Tinderwall, says go. Sebastian, playing Breya, says land, Mystic Remora, go. Albert plays a Arid Mesa into a Tundra, and then a Jeweled Lotus. Sebastian gets a draw. Albert exiles Simon Spirit Guide and plays Kraum, and then attacks Sebastian. Weston fetches End Step, puts a Blood Crypt into play tapped. On his turn, Weston plays a Morphic Pool. Lets Sebastian draw by casting his Talisman of Indulgence. It goes to Larry's turn. Mana Confluence, sacking his Tinderwall into his commander Najeela. Passes the turn to Sebastian. Sebastian pays for his fish, plays a Misty Rainforest, and just passes the turn. Albert plays a Verdant Catacomb, fetches a Badland, plays a Lotus Petal, triggers Sebastian's Mystic Remora, he draws a card, and then Albert gets his second commander on board, Tymna, which lets Kraum draw him a card. Turn 3, Weston untaps, plays a Luxury Suite, then Necropotence, triggering Sebastian's Mystic Remora. Weston pays 9 life to exile 9 cards. Weston discards a handful of cards. Larry's turn, plays a Tarnished Citadel, gets a warrior, attacks Weston for 4. Larry casts a Demonic Tutor, and then plays a Esper Sentinel. Sebastian's turn, doesn't play for Mystic Remora. Command Tower his land for the turn into a Talisman, triggering Larry's Esper Sentinel, and then a Ragavan, and then triggers Albert's Kraum and he draws a card. On Albert's turn, he plays a Ancient Tomb. Albert sends Tymna at Weston and Kraum at Sebastian, drawing him 2 cards. Post-combat, Albert plays Ancient Tomb. He taps out and plays a One Ring, triggering Larry's Esper Sentinel, letting him draw a card. Weston starts off with a Mystic Remora, triggering Larry's Esper Sentinel. He draws a card. He plays an Ancient Tomb, a Lotus Petal, and then triggers Kraum. Albert draws another. Weston casts beseech the mirror, sacrificing necropotence. Albert responds by tapping his One Ring, drawing him a card. Weston casts Thassa's Oracle from exile. Larry responds with a Mindbreak Trap, triggering Weston's Mystic Remora. Weston draws. Mindbreak Trap resolves, exiling Thassa's Oracle. Weston passes turn. Larry plays Derevi and surprisingly resolves quite easily, and responds with the ETB targeting Sebastian's Ragavan. Sebastian responds with a Path to Exile targeting Derevi, triggering Larry's Esper Sentinel and Weston's Mystic Remora. Larry responds with a Mental Misstep targeting the Swords to Plowshares, triggering Weston's Mystic Remora again, and Larry's second spell triggers Albert's Kraum. Mental Misstep resolves and Larry goes into combat, making 2 warriors. Larry attacks Weston with 5 creatures, triggering Derevi, untapping 5 permanents. Stacking Derevi's triggers, Larry untaps and taps his lands to use Najeela's second ability to get an additional combat step. Larry presents a loop attacking Sebastian and Weston, bringing their life down to 0, netting him creatures and life, but cannot deal damage to Albert since he has protection with the One Ring. Larry proceeds to second main phase, casts a Ragavan and a Noble Hierarch, and passes the turn. Albert starts off the turn by tapping his One Ring and letting him draw 2, then casts Wishclaw Talisman, tutoring up a card. Plays an Exotic Orchard, then casts Underworld Breach. Albert casts Lion's Eye Diamond, sacrificing it, getting 3 black mana and discarding his hand. Albert discards Tainted Pack, Arid Mesa, Wooded Foothills, Force of Will, Otawara, Fire Covenant, Deflecting Swat, Mindbreak Trap, Mystic Remora, and a Silence. Escaping Tainted Pack, exiling 3 lands. Albert proceeds to exile Savine's Reclamation, Intuition, Opposition Agent, Enlightened Tutor, Red Elemental Blast, and stops at a Demonic Tutor. Albert escapes Lion's Eye Diamond, sacrificing it for 3 more black, discarding Demonic Tutor. Then escapes Demonic Tutor, tutoring up a Brain Freeze. Larry counts Albert's graveyard, seeing that he has enough cards to proceed with the combo, and calls it there. Everyone, being a good sport at the table, congratulates Albert, and then helps him by pointing out more ideal lines. Congratulations, Albert. Good job on your win. Thank you everybody who joined us this week. Please like, subscribe, follow, do all that social media stuff. There's a Patreon. Would gladly love your guys' support. And thank you again for joining us this week. Till next time.